Good morning, everybody. I'm saging my space this morning before I get ready for the video. I sell sage, by the way, if y'all want some. But anyway, hello. I am Shonda. Welcome. If this is your first time watching. If this is your first time watching, go back and watch the other 4 videos. Because this is a 7-part video series, and today is day 5. But you can still watch this one if you're here, of course. But please go back and watch the other 4 because it's some really awesome information that I gave out. And basically, this is just an intro to the chakras. I am a chakra healer / chakrologist. I like that word, chakrologist. Doesn't it sound fancy? I'm in a great mood today because it's Friday. Day of Venus, self-love. Anyway, I just had to throw that out there. A little knowledge. Go hit up Google if y'all want to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I want to just say thank you to everybody that's been liking, sharing, commenting, tagging, friends. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the questions that's been in the inbox and all of that good stuff. If you have questions about anything I've been saying, just let me know. A little housekeeping, I guess you could say, up at the top. There are links for things I sell. Like I have chakra inspired collection, so things you can order. I also have a section for you to sign up for the newsletter to stay updated when we do our All About the Chakras class, which is a course that I teach with some amazing ladies. We taught the class back in May, and we'll be teaching the class again. It's going to be a very in-depth class. It's going to be for a few weeks, longer than a month for sure. And we're going to focus on healing these chakras, getting balance, alignment, all those wonderful things. Most importantly, focusing on that emotional healing. What else is up there? Oh, Chakra Bracelets. My commercial or whatever, my little ad that I throw into all of my videos because I have to shamelessly promote myself. These Chakra Bracelets are $10. I have it in natural and I have it in dark brown. And they are really, really cute. They're all the chakra colors, if you see. Get your chakra bracelet. Come on. You've been watching these videos. Y'all come on, get into the mood of the chakra. You know what I'm saying? Order a bracelet. Support your girl. Anyway. So now that I said all of those wonderful things and all that good stuff, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this video. Like I said, we are on day 5, so we are talking about the throat chakra, okay? So the throat chakra is the voice of the body. Okay, let me move some things around here. Make a spot for my notes, y'all. Technical difficulties. Excuse me a second. There we go. Okay. So, you know, with all the chakras, I talk about what's the element of that chakra. So the element of the throat chakra is sound or ether. And when we talk about ether, it's like, you know, you have the etheric body. So it's not visible, okay? But that is the element of it. And of course, it's going to be sound because sound comes out of our throat, our voice, okay? The thing with your throat chakra is it affects all of your chakras, okay? And it is, most importantly, connected with your sacral chakra. And I'm going to explain to y'all why. But it has a lot to do with the creativity aspect of the sacral. The throat chakra is also considered the center of purification. And I feel like that makes sense because your tongue has the power to hurt and to harm, okay? So with your throat chakra, not just that, but it's also about speaking your truth. And truth, purification, realness. You see all of that's tied together. So our throat chakra, we're going to start with it's associated with the body parts and the organs. It's associated with your thyroid, of course, because your thyroid is in your throat. It's associated with your mouth, jaws, tongue, your pharynx, shoulders, neck, and your thyroid is responsible with regulating your temperature, growth, and your metabolism, if you know anything about your thyroid. So I'm going to just kind of touch on this briefly because I know there are like a mega million of people taking thyroid medicine, whether it's for hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. Yes, the nurse is coming at me at the moment. But if you are taking Synthroid for these reasons, you know, like with hypo and hyperthyroidism, if I have some medical people on here, either you're gonna either gain a lot of weight or you're going to lose a lot of weight, depending on if it's the hyper. And so that's why it controls your metabolism, because of course your metabolism controls your weight. So my point in saying all of these things, that if you are struggling with your weight, you know how some people have a fast metabolism, like they're this skinny and they could go eat about 60 plates at the Golden Corral or any buffet, is because they probably have some hyperthyroidism going on. If you're struggling with your weight loss, you know, constantly gaining weight, you don't want to lose, like your body's not losing weight, then you might have some hypothyroidism. Does this mean this is what's wrong with you? No, it doesn't. But I'm saying that because if you are finding yourself have these issues, you need to get you to your doctor. Because again, what I'm saying does not substitute medical advice. If something's going on with you, you need to seek a licensed medical professional, such as a physician. If you're dealing with too much emotional and mental things coming up, get in touch with a therapist. I know some amazing therapists. But I'm saying all that if you do deal with these physical manifestations going on in your body and you haven't been properly diagnosed, what could potentially be thyroidism, whether hyper, consider going to the doctor and getting you some blood work done. I mean, it's not something that is detrimental, although it could be if you see it's affecting your body in these different ways, especially when it comes to temperature regulation. So my point is, if y'all got something going on with y'all, please stop sitting there and thinking it's just going to go away. Because if you're not actively doing anything to heal your body, whether it's an emotional, physical, spiritual level, then no healing is going to take place. So see your doctor if you're suffering with any of these issues. Okay, moving on. So the throat chakra is responsible for expression and communication, realizing your purpose, expressing your truth and your purpose of your life. Okay, so these type of people are very good. People who are, not these type of people who are balanced, I should say. They have no problems with expressing themselves. They are very vocal. They walk completely in their truth and they speak their truth, and you know, they just, wow, you know, when you are balanced. But when you are suffering with an imbalance, if it's underactive, the chakra, your throat chakra, you're going to be insecure. It sounds like that's tied to what those other chakras we talked about, huh? With your self-esteem and all that, with your solar, your heart, and now with your throat. So I'm hoping y'all seeing as we move up how everything is connected and how all of this probably makes sense if you watch the first video leading up to this one. But if you have an imbalance of an underactive throat chakra, like I said, you'll deal with insecurity. You'll be very timid. Introverts. So introverts who don't like people, you got a little bit of imbalance going on. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are introverts. I'm an introverted extrovert because I like to be alone. I like my me time and all of that. But I'm extroverted in a way that I communicate with the world, with people, with you watching, because I feel like that's part of my purpose to share knowledge and educate on the things that I do know. Let's see, excessive fear of speaking. So if y'all recall in the solar plexus, I think it was, I told y'all I used to be shy. And I did, and I would try to get over the shyness in school by taking speech classes. And then I realized I didn't even like getting up there and people looking at me and, you know, wondering what they're thinking while they're looking at me. So I had to really like force myself to be more extroverted and be comfortable with speaking to people, and I am now to an extent. You know, like I said, certain situations and people still make me very shy, but for the most part I think that my throat chakra is probably balanced in that aspect because I don't mind speaking. Evidently not if I'm doing these videos, right? And excessive secretness. So somebody's very secretive, keeping things to themselves all the time. They have, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Because some people are just secretive. Some people just don't like people in their business, but you know what I mean, like that sneaky secret type thing going on. So let me just step out, go on a tangent real quick. Excuse my setting. I know I hear some beeping. I'm recording in a different spot right now. And I also have the door open to try to get some natural light. So y'all hear about Brownie barking because he just got fussed. But anyway. So then an overactive throat chakra. A gossiper. Telling people business. Oh, girl, such and such. Did you know this? And look, we all be wanting a tea. Like, let's just be real. We all be wanting a tea. We all sometimes tell a tea. Or we all listening to the tea. But I mean, people who are just obsessive and just compulsive with, like, that's their whole life. That's all they do is just gossip about other people. Non-stop talking. Chatter, chatter, chatterboxes. I be feeling like chatterbox in these videos sometimes, but so like a chatterbox, constantly talking. Those people have an overactive throat chakra, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. Like this is a chakra I feel that yes, you can be balanced in some aspects, but it's okay to kind of have a slight imbalance because it just depends on your personality. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe you just are a talkative person and it's not to be intentional or to aggravate people or anything like that, but it's just part of your personality. You may be a very bubbly Leo. You know what I mean? So with this particular chakra, try not to take offense or think there is some type of issue with you because either you're introverted or because you talk a lot. Okay? That's just maybe who you are. I'm just telling y'all, you know, what it is. Verbally aggressive. So somebody who just loves to cuss people out or just loves to cuss, you know, I'm guilty. They come out my mouth sometimes. But people who are just like, you know, just, the way that they talk to people could be so nasty sometimes. Overactive or just mean and just say hurtful things and, you know, overactive. Throat chakra. Not listening to others. Not being able to keep secrets. Mouth. Diarrhea of the mouth. Those type of people. Telling lies. Overactive throat chakra. Some physical issues with the throat chakra is thyroid issues, of course. And I kind of broke that down for y'all. Throat and dental problems. And shoulder, neck, and arm stiffness. Arthritis, sore throat, and hormonal imbalance, of course, because, you know, your throat chakra regulates your thyroid and your parathyroid. So, and we know these are places where hormones are formed, okay, in our body. We're not about to get into a whole health class here. I just kind of wanted to bring that up, though, that if you're dealing with any type of hormone imbalances, and that's why I say it's good to go get blood work, even if you are holistic and natural and all of those things, because yes, I am, but I think that it's still good to go to the doctor when something is troubling your body, as well as to get regular blood work done, because just because you are these things, I mean, you still need to get your blood checked, you know, to make sure you're not deficient in anything, or to make sure there's not an over access or anything, to make sure there are not no early stages of blood disorders or anemia, all kinds of things. Getting your blood checked is very, very important, especially if you're not doing nothing to maintain that by taking vitamins and minerals every day like we should, or doing regular blood cleanses, those type of different things. If you know you're not actively doing stuff like that, yeah, a regular checkup doesn't hurt. All right, let's see, what did I kind of want to elaborate on before I tell y'all how to balance this? Another thing with this is people who struggle to communicate their thoughts and feelings. So I've been in the presence and I've experienced people like that, and I've been like that myself sometimes, where you just, it's like you know what you want to say and it's right here in your mind what you want to say, but your mind and your mouth for some reason aren't connected, so it's not coming out properly. That's a throat chakra imbalance going on. Let's see. So, like I told y'all, it is aligned, or it's also associated and connected with your sacral chakra. And y'all remember when we talked about the sacral chakra, it is all about like that creative energy. So my perception of this, and everybody may be different, okay? But I see it as if you cannot vocally speak your wants and your desires or your true purpose, that can inhibit you from being creative because you're not completely being you. You should be able to be comfortable to say what you want to say without any let me rephrase that, because people see things and listen and they take things and they hear what they want to hear. As long as it's like in a positive aspect. I'm not talking about being disrespectful in no type of way. But if you have issues with speaking your truth, or like, you know, like for example, I'm going to just go ahead and use me. Yes, I love crystals. Yes, I love herbs and all of those great things. Yes, I like to heal myself. And this is who I am. And when I say heal myself, I mean not just like through herbal remedies, but emotionally, spiritually, all of that. I work on myself daily. And I can say that. And I don't care who doesn't like what I say. So in saying that and being comfortable in voicing who you are, regardless of how people interpret who you are, you create a space for yourself to be creative because you're being yourself. And when you're comfortable with being yourself, and that's why I like with that sacral chakra, with that energy, having to do with sexual energy, because when you are comfortable with who you are and you are free to be who you are without any inhibitions or judgments or concerns of the judgments of others, you are able to be creative. And being creative is a very important part of your being as well as your purpose, because depending on what your purpose is, especially in this day and age, we need to learn how to be creative, you know, in doing different things, because a lot of the old ways of doing things no longer work. All right, so how can we clear this chakra, or how can we balance this chakra? By singing, of course, using your voice. So if you're a singer, I'm not. I only sing in my shower. But if you're a singer, use your voice. Drinking water. That is just important, period. So if you don't drink water, I suggest you drink some water. Water detoxes your body. Water is rejuvenating to your body. It's hydrating to your body. It flushes toxins out your body. And the majority of your body is made of water. I mean, your blood. You understand what I'm saying? These fluids. It keeps things lubricated and all of that good stuff. So you need to be drinking water, period. Not just for your throat chakra, but for your overall general health. Drink you some water, y'all. Wearing blue. And the blue is like a blue turquoise, aquamarine. Look, I'm running out of colorful clothes to wear because I usually wear black or dark colored clothes. So I'm trying to pull out clothes from everywhere to find to go with the themes of this. But so this is supposed to be my blue turquoise, okay? Y'all just pretend that's what this is today. Speak the truth with love. Speaking your truth, period. Don't be afraid to speak of who you are and to let others know who you are, what you like, you know. Don't be afraid. Speak your truth. Walk in your truth. Blue crystals, of course. Kyanite is one of my favorites. Blue kyanite. Blue kyanite is a great crystal because it helps to actually balance and align all of your chakras. So look into blue kyanite. Go ahead and research it. If you don't, you know, I'll tell everybody, don't just take what I say. Go research it. So y'all go research blue kyanite and see if it resonates with you. Meditation, of course. Yoga, of course. Getting creative, especially getting your hands dirty, like painting, drawing, building, just doing something creative. And journaling. Just like I always recommend meditation, I also like to recommend journaling. Journaling is a very therapeutic way to get out emotions And to me, it's also a form of meditation, because when you journal and you get those thoughts out, you are putting yourself in a place of clarity, or you gain more clarity. So, and also the chakra represents, well, the blue color of the chakra represents knowledge, understanding, awareness, and analysis. So, that's basically it with the throat chakra. It's all about speaking your truth, walking in your truth, living a purposeful life, not being afraid to be vocal about your purposeful life, okay? Not being afraid to speak up, because if you're somebody who's introverted or you're shy and you're quiet, people tend to think that when people are quiet that they can easily be run over or whatever. And let me tell you something. That is not the case. Stop walking around thinking because somebody quiet that they're scary, or that they are too afraid to tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. That's a loose cannon waiting to come shooting out. Don't play with people like that, okay? You need those type of people. That's the kind of people you need to watch when people are being quiet, because they were respecting you and their surroundings and they're minding their business, okay? And those bullies back in the state with those solar plexus blockages like to mess with those with that throat chakra blockage. Oh my gosh, do y'all see how that's all coming together? So I'm hoping these videos are helping y'all be more aware of the personalities that surround you, and increasing your awareness that you learn more about respecting people for who they are, if they deserve your respect. We don't respect those who disrespect us. Well, how does the saying go? We treat others like they treat us, right? So yeah, so be expressive. Don't be afraid to communicate with others. Say what's on your mind. Say what it is you want. Say what it is you don't want. And be creative with it. So, 2 more days to go. 2 more days. I thank y'all for watching. Links above, like I said. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. DM me, whatever. And tomorrow, I've been waiting to get to this one because, ooh, I kind of was thinking about going live with this one just because of the, what is it, the stigma or the taboo or whatever that surrounds the third eye chakra and what people see the third eye to be. And you know, people may disagree, and let me tell y'all something. Whatever you were taught to believe with this third eye and this Illuminati mess and all of this and that, yeah, boo, we about to get down and dirty and talk about that tomorrow and the truth of that. And I'm just going to say this, and I'll probably say it again tomorrow because I just be repeating myself sometimes, but your third eye has a lot to do with clarity and seeing the truth. And for that to be associated with the Illuminati, that is to make people believe that it's evil. And if seeing the truth in all things is evil, you need to ask yourself, who decided that was evil? Somebody who wanted to just stay blind. That's who. The third eye is a very, very important one, y'all. Very important, not just because of what it represents and everything, but also because of the truth of what it really is. So I really hope y'all catch that one tomorrow. And if this is your first time watching, again, go back and watch the others. Share these videos on y'all page, because especially share the ones where you're like, that sounds like such and such. Share it on your page so such and such can see it. And maybe that may wake such and such up to want to fix themselves or get on the path, fixing themselves to get on the path of healing. All right, y'all. So y'all have a beautiful, blessed Friday. Today is the day of Venus. I'm gonna throw that in there as well. Day of love. So do some self-loving on yourself, regardless of what that may mean to you, whether it's going to treat yourself too much, or your favorite kind of ice cream, or just taking a nice bath and lighting some candles and getting it smelling all good and just loving on you in whatever way that means for you. But take some time out today for you. All right? Y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. I will see y'all tomorrow.